I think that allowing for the book being, after all, a parody, something like 1984 could actually happen. This is the direction the world is going in at the present time. In our world, there will be no emotions except fear, rage, triumph, and self-abasement. The sex instinct will be eradicated. We shall abolish the orgasm. There will be no loyalty except loyalty to the party. But always there will be the intoxication of power. Always, at every moment, there will be the thrill of victory, the sensation of trampling on an enemy who is helpless. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. The moral to be drawn from this dangerous nightmare situation is a simple one. Don't let it happen. It depends on you.
What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Wednesday. This is Breaking the Narrative, and I have here with me my good friend Dante. Hello, Dante. How are you today?
Ooh, kind of somber today. It's been a weird day.
It's been a sad day, man. Definitely very somber. I was shocked to learn just a sudden thing, obviously, that Charlie Kirk was assassinated today at Utah. He was shot. I saw the video, which we will not be sharing on YouTube at all.
Good.
It was fucking awful. It was one of the worst things I think I've seen in a long time.
And that's coming off the heels of what happened last week with the train and.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which was also one of the worst things I've ever seen in a long time. Cause it's just, I mean, it's been a couple of insane days. Like it's just been, and I don't even want to forget about it. I have her in the description. We want to talk about Iryna Zarutska. I hope I said that right. And that, disgusting person who murdered her. His name is Don something.
DeCarlos Brown.
DeCarlos, that's right. So a lot of monsters out there.
How stupid his name is.
I was about to say Dante, and I was like, wait a minute, that's your name.
Hey.
It was like, oh shit. That's not good. But my God, like, so it's been. Look, tempers are already really high. Like I was kind of watching what was going on online with regards to that tragic incident, which is tragic because somebody did it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not one of those like, oh, it's tragic because an earthquake happened, a bunch of people died. This is a human thing, which is even more fucked up. And tempers were really high already. Like that people were just. Like I saw a lot of posts saying things like, we can't live like this. This has got to end. People were already very upset. Of course, the media is not helping the matters because they didn't even report that murder for days. They didn't even talk about it.
No.
And then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, by the way, she got killed. I'm sure Trump's going to use this for whatever reason. And it was like, this is how you're going to cover the story? Did you see the New York Times thing on it?
Yeah.
Let's pull that up so I can just show the beautiful people in the chat what they
It's also one of
said.
those things where it's like they shifted from that to immediately to mental illness, right? Like they want to jump right to
Yep.
mental illness.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not like mental illness is not at play here, though,
Of course it is. But also him getting let out, of prison, out of jail after getting arrested 14 times says something too.
That's a big deal. That's kind of a big deal. I think that's more of an issue than just the dude being mentally ill, which he was. Not that he wasn't. Hold on, I'm trying to find this this article. I tweeted it out because it was, I mean, it was just so disgusting. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It was so disgusting to see the New York Times. I mean, these people were a publication once. It was a respectable publication at a point in time.
Yeah.
Here's the New York Times saying a gruesome murder in North Carolina ignites a firestorm on the right. Security footage captured the unprovoked stabbing in Charlotte became an accelerant for conservative arguments about the perceived failings of the Democratic policy. Perceived failings? Like a man, a career criminal that was arrested 14 times was let go. And that's the perceived failings of a Democratic policy.
Right.
I don't. There's just so much wrong on so many levels. Like, how do you even break this down? They didn't even name her. They didn't name the suspect. He was walking around going, "I got that white girl." Like at first, it was like, "Oh, we don't know if this is a race thing, guys." Like there was just so many people being like, "Oh, this isn't a race thing. This isn't a race thing." And then this video is coming out of him walking around like a crazy person, being like, "Yeah, I stabbed that white girl." 14 times, people. It's kind of nuts to think that someone is out on the street. This can happen to anybody. What's up, George? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
George says, take a look at the Wall Street Journal, who after 3 weeks finally reported on Iryna's death by writing that it is just a MAGA headline. They said the same thing. Let's look that up.
None of this surprises me, though. Because here's the thing. The only reason why they're talking about it is because we were talking about it.
Yeah, of course. Because that's the story. I mean, look at this headline. The headline for the New York Times is the story is the right is freaking out about this. That's the story.
Yeah, not the fact that this girl was gruesomely murdered in front of a bunch of people by an animal that fucking got out of jail 13 times.
Yeah, 14.
14, my bad. I guess she's number 15.
She's number 15. That's right. Let's see.
And let go by a judge who doesn't even have a law degree.
Wait, what? She didn't have a law degree?
Oh, you don't know this?
No.
The judge, not lawyer, judge, never passed the bar.
No way.
I'm not even shitting you. Look it up.
Oh my, can you pull that up? Can you pull that up while I get the super chat here from Patrick Robinson for $9.99 says, I feel like screaming and wanting to unfriend all my Democrat friends. What should I do? Look, this is a tough time. You gotta understand that on some level, Patrick, emotions are really high right now.
Yeah.
I would, just take a chill pill, like for a minute, like take a step back. If they're human beings, they probably feel as bad about what happened with Charlie and what happened with this poor Iryna girl as anybody else. Usually normal human beings feel that way. Like being a Democrat doesn't necessarily mean you're inhuman. So, take a breath a little bit. I would suggest logging off Twitter if you're on there, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now that feels like they're trying to set people up to do bad things. And you don't want to be part of that. And I'm telling you right now, Charlie Kirk would want people to be talking. This is one of the reasons that I did this show tonight, is because I know that they want people to stop talking. This is one of the reasons that they did what they did to Charlie, because I feel like they want people to stop talking. They want people to be at each other's throats. George, if you want the link, I will send you the link, George the Giant Slayer. I think that we just gotta all take a step back for a minute, and I completely understand where you're coming from, because it can be very disheartening.
Yeah,
And
I put a link in the chat, in the private
thank
chat.
you, and
Also,
thank you for your
I want
super
to
chat.
piggyback on what you're saying, Nita, because and I said this on George's show a few minutes earlier today, that we got to be smart about how we go about things, man. Like I know I put out this kind of inflammatory tweet yesterday that I feel like I want to clarify, because I think some people might take it definitely the wrong way. So yesterday, guys, I put out a tweet where, it was a simple tweet. It was just like a picture of the Punisher logo, and it said, and the tagline was, "Maybe it's time." Guys, please don't do that. Like, don't take matters into your own hands. Don't. We don't need vigilantes out there. I did that like in a moment of passion. Like, I was pissed off about what happened to Iryna, and how it's been handled, and how criminals are just running amok. But please don't take it into your own hands, right? Like, let the cops do their thing, which I know they're not doing a lot of lately, but we can't just be out there shooting people and doing crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, we got to leave that to people who are trained, and also you don't want to get yourself hurt. You don't want to get yourself arrested. So
right. Real quick, Dante, there's a little bit of a breaking news here about the Charlie Kirk thing. I just want to go over that real quick.
By all means. I just want
this is MSNBC. They put out a statement because they fucked up today hard.
Yeah, they did.
Which I have the clip, by the way. We're going to go over that. So they put out a statement from MSNBC President Rebecca Cutler saying, during our breaking news coverage of the shooting of Charlie Kirk, Matthew Dowd made comments that were inappropriate, insensitive, and unacceptable. We apologize for the statements, as has he. There is no place for violence in America, political or otherwise. So they have had to make a statement. That's how bad things have gotten.
Well, you know what, though, to be honest with you, and maybe I am about to get a little bit more inflammatory now. It's too late. It's too late. We've already seen their colors, man. Like, you know what? Right now, my issue isn't with so much the people on the left. It's not with the politicians on the left. My issue right now is with the media.
Yeah, me too,
the
man.
mainstream media. I want them gone. I want them just fucking destroyed.
Yeah, the conglomerate of the mainstream media, which is one of the reasons I do this show, Breaking the Narrative, because we constantly have to break the narrative of what the spin is that the media is trying to tell you, which is usually bullshit and lies. And so I completely agree with you. Places like the Wall Street Journal, what George just said, places like fucking MSNBC, places like New York Times, they all need to go, man. They all need to go.
All gotta go.
They can't, like, we can't keep supporting these fucking like disgusting entities, because they are entities, like these kind of corporate entities that kind of want to be personified as a singular person. They're all disgusting, and they need to go. It's true. Sorry, I'm going to send you a link, George, the Giant Slayer. I've been just kind of ranting. Can you rant a little bit more while I do that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, my issue right now is with the mainstream media. Like, I don't get me wrong. I have my thing with the leftist politicians and people that I know on the left. But right now, it's about the media. And I feel like they are just such a propaganda machine, and they've been spouting this bullshit for way too long now, right? Like, I was about to say 10 years, but it's been longer than that. And now they're trying to cover their asses. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, man, it's crazy. I just got a DM from John Talks. He might join us in a bit. I have opened it up to quite a few people tonight, you guys, because I know the tempers are high and there's a lot of emotions going on. And I think that, it's good therapy to kind of talk about this kind of stuff and at least get it out. Maybe we can all kind of, walk each other through this. There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, and it really is, man. I think that I think it's good. Like, I was on George's show earlier, and it felt good just to kind of decompress and talk about things, and just, because here's the thing. I was never a big Charlie Kirk fan. I probably agreed with maybe 20% of the things he ever talked about.
Same.
Right. But at the same time, man, in a weird way, especially us in this space, this YouTube space, we can see ourselves in him, in a way of, we all speak our mind. We all say shit that, that we put out there, and we never know how people are going to take it, man. Like I'm pretty public. Like I'll do my show, I'll say all this crazy shit, then I'll go out there, I'll do panels at Comic Cons and all kind of shit. I don't know if some psycho is like coming for me because of something I said, and and that could be me. That could be me just getting shot for for something that I believe
for something you thought. And that's exactly why I think this is like a big part of it, is to instill fear into people for talking, because this happened at a Charlie Kirk event. As a massive event, what he wanted to do was just talk to people. And I agree with you 100%, because I didn't like Charlie Kirk stuff all the time either. Like I didn't agree with him all the time. But what I did was I respected the man.
Yeah.
I respected the man for what he did, because he had convictions and he spoke with conviction, and he believed in something. And I think that is important. It's important to believe in something, especially God, because he was a religious person, and he had this spiritual connection to a lot of people that he kind of guided through this whole thing. And I think a part of that spiritual connection is missing a lot, and probably one of the reasons this is happening. Like, this is from Alex Jones. We're going to go back to that thing in just a second about the judge. I know I'm getting interrupted a little bit, but this reminds me of this, because this is what Charlie Kirk had to say. This is Alex Jones saying this is why they killed Charlie. And I really believe in what Charlie says here. So I just want to play this. May he really rest in peace.
Political radicalism needs a catalyst. Political radicalism does not come out of peace, prosperity, rising wages, stable families, church attendance, and happy people. Happy people, grateful people, do not get behind Vladimir Lenin, and they certainly don't get behind Chavez or Castro.
That's right.
People that own nothing, that feel like their property is diminishing, or they don't have property, or their dollar is diminishing in value, they start to look for alternatives. And so the political project in front of us as conservatives should be, how do we actually de-radicalize the country in the next couple of years? That's my obsession. And that's why I say I try not to think about all this other stuff, because it just, it's so much brain space. My number one obsession is I know what is coming next. Political radical.
And I think that's really interesting, because a lot of people are going to want to go to extremes right now. And, and what Charlie wanted to do was de-radicalize. So, it's something and that's why I think that this is such a contrary thing right in this moment, because there's a lot of people that want to do the extreme opposite of what Charlie was saying right now. But that's why I really hope cooler heads prevail, Going back to this post that you shared with us, which will enrage even more people, because I'm freaking enraged right now. But of course, it's from Charlie Kirk tweeting out, right now, millions of people are finding out you became a magistrate judge in many states without being a licensed lawyer. Teresa Stokes never passed the bar exam, fully empowered to let repeat criminals, offenders roam the streets to murder innocents. Utter lunacy. Okay, what's utter lunacy is the fact that this person ever even became a judge. How is that even possible?
I have no idea how that's even legally possible.
I'm confused, like, on some
especially a criminal judge. How is that possible?
I don't know how that's possible. And this is why people are just fed up because of shit like this. Like, how does that even happen? This has to be some type of nepotism or something, right? I mean, it has to be.
These are just the policies in blue cities. Like they don't give a fuck. Like like to them, the law doesn't mean anything, because technically, if you're a person of color, you're allowed to break the law.
Yeah, it sure does seem that way.
And it pisses me off, because here's the thing. I say this, and it pisses me off because of the fact that, it makes all of us look bad. And when I say us, I mean black people. It makes us look fucking stupid when we have shit like this happen.
I know. I mean, it's just so awful, because like, this is the thing that happened And then like I saw some shit, Dante, that really made me sick because I mean, when I was watching that video of that girl, it was like, there was a bunch of black people on the train next to her, and they didn't really do anything. And I saw a lot of like people commenting about, how all black people are savages and things like that. And I was just like, this is getting way fucking out of hand. Cause I mean, and I completely understand like how someone like you would feel because you're a normal person and you're like, dude, we're not all the fucking same. This is so crazy.
Well, yeah, that, and also when you look at it, like, look, here's the thing. I ride the train, right? And when I ride the train, I'm a big guy, right? I'm 6 foot, I'm 220 pounds. Yeah, I'm a big dude, right? So, and
Yeah.
I know how to handle myself. I used to be a bodyguard, so I'm good when it comes to that. The thing is, though, even me, when I'm on a train, I am apprehensive. Like I am in defense mode. Like I never sit with my back to anybody when I'm
Bro,
on
me
the train.
too. Me
My
too.
eyes are constantly moving. And it was funny is I have my earplugs in, but I never play music. I just want people to think I'm not listening to them. But I have my earphones in just as a distraction. I want to be sure.
I do listen to music,
Oh
but
hell no! Because in LA I can't afford to do that. I've seen people get knifed on a train
yeah.
in LA, right?
But see,
It's dangerous.
this was when I was in Vancouver, right? Vancouver is not as crazy as Los Angeles is in that sense, but I can understand how you would feel that way. But I always did the same thing. Like I would always either sit at the back of the bus where your back is to nobody, obviously, because you're at the back, or to the ones with the on the side where your back is
Right,
to the
right,
window, because
right.
you never know. And I was more worried about getting robbed because you're like, you never know, somebody could look in your purse and be like, oh, that looks nice, I'm gonna steal that or whatever. So I never thought about getting stabbed in the neck, but apparently that's a worry now. Like, that's fucking insane that we have to think like this, that in
Yeah,
this
and
world.
so I was kind of getting to my point where, like, the people on the train, right, the ones that they say just watched it and everything, I get
Mhm.
it. Like you could say you'll be big and brave, right? But when you see some huge psycho wielding a knife, you're not going to just run up and be like, play Mr. Hero, right? Because
Right.
you don't want to get stabbed yourself. But but what pissed me off is they didn't even check on the girl after.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Yeah. I mean, like, it was so crazy because at first I was trying to, excuse it for myself as well, because, there's a thing, like, there's a psychological thing where it goes, it's kind of like a fight or flight thing, but instead of, being fearful or like fight or flight, it's frozen, right? Like you become like a deer in the headlight kind of situation where something is just so shocking that you just freeze. There's been like recorded things of people reacting that way to like plane crashes where people were like, well, they didn't even get up when it was time to evacuate the plane or whatever because the plane
Right.
was crashing. They just freeze. They're just like this. They just can't move. So I thought maybe it might be something like that. But usually after that kind of initial shock passes, then you get the human response, in which case then you would be like, oh my God, this person's dying from me. Let me see what I can do to help. And that didn't ever happen. So I was just like, the fuck is going on with these people? But then, people did eventually go over there, but it was a little too late, which is it was such a tragedy. I I don't even have words about it at this
Yeah,
point.
and again, I'm not blaming those people for not jumping in and like trying to
Mhm.
tackle the guy. I mean that's
Mhm.
crazy, But just letting the girl bleed out, not trying to help her out. Like, yeah, I was a little pissed when I saw that.
Well, you know what though? Like, I will say this with regards to jumping in, right? It's not like these democratic cities. I'm calling you out, New York. That's right. It's not like these democratic cities haven't had somebody very in a similar situation, like Penny, like the Danny Penny. I think that's what his name was,
Yeah,
Daniel Penny, where he, decided, oh, this guy is kind of acting kind of crazy. He's just, mumbling to himself, muttering around, trying to get in women's faces and harassing them. Maybe I should step in and do something. And the guy goes to jail. And then they try to take his entire life away, sending him to jail for 15 years. Get the fuck out of here. Like, of course, people are going to not want to like get up and do anything and be a hero because it sets a message, right? Like, what if that happens to me? I don't want my entire life to get taken away because I stood up for someone else.
And you know what's funny about all of this for me is like, and what maybe the left doesn't realize is that the more and more they continue with this path, the longer they continue to let the crazies win, they are
Mhm.
literally pushing people who are in the middle basically to the right.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
pushing people who, who might have been even moderately Democrat to
Mhm.
the right because
Yeah.
people are getting tired of it.
They
So
they really
all they're
are.
going to have left are the illegals and the crazies.
You're absolutely right. Let me get these couple of super chats that have come in. Thank you, everybody, you guys, for hanging out. Make sure you smash the like, by the way, share the stream, tell everyone what's going on over here. John Edgar, thank you for the $5. Says, hi, Nina. I'm so destroyed by this. I literally just took a prescription chill pill. My blood is boiling. Not sure how much of this I can take. John, I completely understand, man. It's such a shocking thing to go through something like this. Like, I think the entire nation in the US is kind of in a state of shock right now. So many people are angry. Like, I saw my friend Cecil tweet out earlier, I can't even be live on YouTube right now because I will get my channel taken away because I'm so fucking mad. I saw people like the Quartering tweet out, like, I've become radicalized. I'm so fucking mad. So you're definitely not alone in how
Yeah,
you're
people are
feeling.
very
Is
affected
people
by
are
this.
upset. Very, very upset and justifiably so. This is called righteous anger, right? I think this is righteous anger.
It really
But
is
you're
because
go ahead.
it could have been any one of us, and he just has a bigger platform, and people took aim at him, man. But killing someone because they have an opinion that's different than yours is insane.
It's so fucking crazy. And we don't even know who it is yet. Now, there was news earlier that there was like this Larry David motherfucker that looked like Larry David that did
Yeah.
it. And I was like, wait, that guy did it? There's no way. But that's not apparently who he is. So that's not the shooter. But I don't know why they were arresting him, though. I guess he was saying that he did it, but then he didn't do it. So I don't really know what's going on
Well,
with
also
that.
my
Do you
question
know?
is, how close or far was this person, man? Because to get him through the neck,
Hold on.
like,
We have a video of that, actually. Okay. We're not going to show the murder. Okay. But this is allegedly, because we did have a video of something very similar. It kind of really gave me the Trump assassin vibes, but somebody saw this and recorded
Get
it.
right up. Yeah. You think he'd already be in
So
place?
keep your mind, keep your
You
eye
think
over
that?
here. Who is that?
So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying. He just ran from over, where's my finger? Whoa. From over there, ran in. And now he's right there.
So they're saying that
saying.
this might be
Get right up.
related. I don't
Yeah.
know.
it's hard to say, man.
It's hard to
It could have been a
say.
shooter, or it could have been somebody smoking weed up there. Like, who knows?
You really need to do that now in the States? Wait, it's Utah. Is it still like not legal there?
Oh, it's not. I don't think it's legal in Utah.
Oh,
Nothing's legal in
shit, that's
Utah.
right. Okay, maybe it is somebody smoking pot.
Anal
Right?
sex isn't legal in Utah. So
What? No way.
I'm not even kidding.
What? That's insane. How would they even find out?
Well,
Oh my
I
god.
mean,
That's
it's on the
insane.
books.
Wow. Well, I'm just telling you guys, this is something that came out. Like, it hasn't been community noted yet, so like maybe that's not a thing, but this is something that went down. And was released. Russell Hall for $5 says, on the bright side, those normal human Dems were quick to stand up to the real evil today, which is, of course, praying in Congress. Look, I did see a lot of inhuman Dems going off about Charlie Kirk's murder as well. So I'm not saying like all of them are normal. Look, we all have abnormalities in humanity. I don't think it's a partisan issue. I think there's crazy people in every corner of the world.
But also, it's kind of weird because the Dems who are giving their condolences, you don't know if you could take them serious or not. Like AOC put out a statement about Charlie Kirk and about about how sad it is, and Jank from the Young Turks put out something too. So you have some of these liberals who are putting out condolences, but I don't know if I buy it.
I mean, I don't like. it's better than good, he's dead or whatever.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
you know, it's certainly at least a little bit more tactful. I mean, that's what they kind of need right now. They need someone to be a little bit human right now. Because look, there's a lot of inhuman stuff going on. I'll show you just one example. So this one example is being called out right now. I mean, look at this person. You're just gonna be like, of course, this is what's going on right now. But so here's this dude, Gabe. He says, this is the writer of the Red Hood #1 at DC official released today. It's long past time to flush the trash creators out of comics. Enough is enough. So here is the person who created this comic book, The Red Hood, for DC Comics. Gretchen Fulker Martin says, thoughts and prayers, you Nazi bitch. And then says she's tweeting out, someone shot Charlie Kirk and said, hope the bullet's okay after touching Charlie Kirk. Then, so like, just so you guys know that she is being put immediately on blast, obviously, by a lot of people. Here is Ethan Van Sciver talking about it. Obviously, put this person's image on blast because, I mean, look, this is what we're talking about over here, though. It's not surprising.
Surprise.
not even a little bit. Why do they all look the same? It's kind of crazy. It's the glasses too. It's that glasses.
They all have the same uniform.
They have the glasses. I mean, she doesn't seem to have the nose ring, which is a little bit of a surprise, but they definitely have the glasses. That's the tweet. Kept seeing people something Red Hood #1 for ending yourself. And for the life of me, I could not figure out why until I remembered it opens with a bunch of cops shooting themselves. I just don't really consider them people. What the is this person? What are you?
I don't know, but I did tag Warner Brothers and DC to let them know that, hey, these are your fucking writers.
What the fuck? This is insane.
Yeah, I made sure I tagged both of them because I'm like, yeah, if you guys want to play this game, man.
I'm like, dude, I keep telling you I'm not going to be surprised by anything, and then I constantly get surprised by this kind of shit. I'm like, I cannot believe this person actually put this out there, like, you know, in the public. Like, I'm constantly shocked about that. Like, how do you do this in public?
They feel emboldened to do this. Right?
It's unreal. It's like that Karen at the baseball game. It's like, let me take that fucking kid's baseball game away or baseball away because I just feel so emboldened. Like I can do whatever the fuck I want.
They feel like they're in the right.
It's disgusting on so many levels. I retweeted Ethan because he's calling them out, tagged both DC and Warner Brothers. Apparently you did too. I'm going to go retweet you. This is insane. That's just lunatic behavior for sure. The Squid says Charlie Kirk was able to reach the youth of this nation on a level far above what anyone else has in the past 10 years. That's why it happened. The range people are afraid of the truth and reason. The Squid, I think you're absolutely right. And I think this is why conversation is more important now than ever before, because it's like they just want people to stop talking. They're like, just stop talking. Just stop talking about anything. Whether it's, you know, what's happened to Iryna on the plane or on the train, whether it's that baseball game, whether it's what's going on in comic books, culture wars, whatever, like anything, in the movies, anything. They just want you to shut up. Anything you're passionate about, Israel and Palestine, whatever, just shut up. That's what they want.
Well, and also
I'm sick of it.
Look at their playbook, right? The playbook is, you know, when someone disagrees with you, cut them off, right? If you have a family member who's a different political ideology, cut them off. Never talk to them again. Don't talk to your parents because they might support the president. So their MO is to cut people out of their life who disagree with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they really tried to do that during COVID as well. Like that whole,
Oh,
I mean,
especially COVID. Yeah.
COVID was insane. Remember when this whole like, your grandma's gonna be dead next Christmas if you go visit her now. Like it was the most insane shit. They wanted everyone separated. They
I
wanted
hated that so much.
everyone. I hate them. I hate them all. Like I can't stand any of these politicians. I can't forgive them at all about what happened.
I have no forgiveness right now in my heart.
Me
Like
either,
I'm
man.
just
But everybody still needs to chill. We're not saying do anything.
yeah. Again, not advocating anything. Just saying, hey, you know what? Here's the thing. It's okay to be mad.
Yeah, it is okay to be
It's
mad.
okay. It's okay to be mad.
Yep.
You don't
Yeah.
you don't have to hide the fact that you're mad. Be mad.
Be mad and talk about being mad.
Yeah.
Just, don't do anything stupid after that. But
Yeah.
be mad. Be mad. Get mad. It's a good thing to be mad. And go and go to your Congress people and tell them you're mad. Tell them you're mad that career criminals are being let out 14 fucking times. What the fuck?
By judges with no law degree.
Yeah, by judges with no law degree.
That is insane.
Way
to me.
past chill, says Douglas. Honestly, yeah, you know what? I kind of understand that too. I understand that too. We got 201 Studios here for $5 saying Cash Patel just posted again. The second subject in custody has been released. They have no suspect at all.
Wow.
What? All right, let's go to this. We need to talk about this.
Wow. Okay.
That
So
makes things
we're
even more
basically at the
interesting.
beginning.
There's no way they didn't know. I'm just gonna put it out there. There's no way. You know what? I did see something really shocking the other night too. That was to do with Donald Trump. Did you see how he got ambushed by a bunch of like liberal girls at some restaurant?
No, I did not see this at all.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the clip, but then I was like, they can get that close to him still? Like, that's crazy that they even allowed this to happen. Where's Cash Patel's account? Hold on. Cash Patel. Okay, what do you have to say? We need to pull this up. Oh my God, this is right. All right, let's see. The subject in custody has been released after interrogation by law enforcement. Our investigation continues, and we will continue to release information in the interest of transparency. Oh my God. Guys, what the fuck? That's insane. That's insane. Let me pull up that thing I was telling you about. Meanwhile, I will show you this. This is the last thing that Charlie Kirk posted. He says, if we want things to change, it's 100% necessary to politicize the senseless murder of Iryna Zarutska, because it was politics that allowed a savage monster with 14 priors to be free on the streets to kill her. And this is what he shared.
On August 22nd, Iryna Zarutska was stabbed to death on the rail system in Charlotte, North Carolina, by a savage career criminal.
Her life story, I think, will be told both in the United States and Ukraine for years to come. What do you think the importance of this story is most fundamentally?
This was one of the coldest, most senseless murders I've ever seen. She had no interaction with this guy whatsoever. She was sitting minding her own business, and he just takes out a knife and just decides to stab her. I do say this with some form of just heaviness. I don't like politicizing situations like this, but it just necessitates it because there are so many dynamics at play here. Based on the information evidence we have, the attacker did say, "I got that white girl." The attacker racialized it in his own telling of this situation. And we all know this. Any honest observer of your program knows this, including Van Jones even knows this deep down, which is that, of course, if a random white person on a subway took out a knife and stabbed a black girl senselessly to death, there would be massive media coverage. There would be policy changes. There would be people having to apologize for this. We saw this in George Floyd. And yet, for whatever reason, this situation has not garnered even a fraction of that kind of outrage or backlash.
Wow. So this is the thing I was talking about. So this was a couple of nights ago. This was at some restaurant and they just showed up.
Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your dinner.
So I was a little surprised by this, but considering what's happened to him, and like, look at him, he's trolling them. That's hilarious. But it's like, dude, what if one of these bitches is nuts and has a weapon? I mean, I don't know if this is the smartest thing to do. Where's like the Secret Service in here? Being like, you guys can't be protesting in front of the president like this close. You need to get out of the restaurant, or I don't know, whatever. It just feels a little unreal. Like, I'm like, how can you get this close? Like, where's the
Yeah,
Secret Service? What's
I
happening?
I don't get that at all. Like any president, like they usually have like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 people around them.
Right? That's what is it like? Okay, so Patrick says that seems staged, but how can it be staged by by the president? Like, I don't think it's staged, because I mean, obviously, like, these people are there. I mean, he's clearly making fun of them. It's funny. So is JD Vance. These guys don't seem worried like at all, but it's still kind of weird considering somebody actually has attempted, you know, doing stuff to the president twice, not even once. Some people say 3 times, because apparently there was another event that didn't get very publicized. But I just thought it was really strange. Now, the event at the Charlie Kirk thing, that was obviously a little different, because it was such a massive event. It was like, you know, thousands of people were there. How many people were there, you think? You're muted.
You know what? It's hard to say. I mean, it seemed like a lot though.
It did seem like a lot. It
Like
seemed
too
like
many for like security not to be around.
yeah. Yeah. There was also reports that his wife and kids were there too. And they saw him get shot. It was
But that's my thing. Where was
horrific.
security in all this? Like normally, like, and I know you can't stop everything, but you know, when you're that public, man, and you're that big, it seems like there should be some level of security that you always have with you.
I mean, that's not going to stop the type of thing that
Sure.
happened, because it was like it was clearly like a sniper shot or a rifle or something, because it
No, it
wasn't.
had to be a sniper, man, because for them to get the neck that clean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like, it wasn't one of those like Gandhi type things where like the guy goes up to him and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you," like, you
Yeah,
know,
no,
like
no.
that thing.
There was no pistol involved. Like this was definitely a
No,
high-powered rifle.
it was very insane. Like, it was targeted. It was insanely targeted. Like, it's bad. And I'm not showing it. Here's Barack Obama chiming in on this, because Barack thought he should say something, and he did. He says, "We don't yet know what motivated that person who shot and killed Charlie Kirk. But this kind of despicable violence has no place in our democracy. Michelle and I will pray for Charlie's family tonight, especially his wife, Erica, and their 2 young children." I think I know what motivated this killing. Like, I don't know. I feel like this asking, like, "Oh, we don't know what motivated it." Like, shut the fuck up, Brock. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
They've
but
been
they're going to keep doing this. They're going to keep saying, "Oh, we don't know why this happened." They said that about the killing of Iryna or Iryna. Iryna on the train.
Yeah, Iryna, I think. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
like they said, oh, we have no idea. You know, obviously he was mentally ill. That must have been it, right? Not
Mhm,
the fact that he was out of prison 14 times.
mhm. Yeah, it's
They like to act dumb.
I just feel like it's such a like in this day and age. I mean, like now they've gotten rid of it, but they finally got rid of it after like 25 years. So you don't have to go through airport security with your shoes off anymore. But like in this day and age where like regular people are constantly being surveilled and like constantly just like we live in a big brother age.
Oh
you know,
yeah.
you're we live in like that time, right? And to think that like people could just like this could just happen at a massive event like that, and then they arrest a couple people and then they let them go because they had nothing to do with anything and they're still not telling anything to the public. It just feels so, I don't know. It feels unreal a little bit. Like, how could you not know? Like, what is the government even doing now? Like, what?
It's almost like they don't have a real job, right? It's
Right?
almost like
They're not protecting the regular folk on trains and shit. They're not protecting the big folk like Charlie Kirk. What the hell are they doing? Like, are they doing anything? I'm confused.
well, I mean, the
Oh,
politicians are getting rich, but other than that, I have no idea.
it seems like everything is going to hell in a handbasket, doesn't it, Dante?
Well, well, yeah, but it also feels like this is very orchestrated.
Yeah, it feels
Like this
extremely
isn't chaos.
orchestrated.
It's orchestrated. You know what I mean?
It does. It really does feel like that. Here's Mark Harlow saying make these fucking cunts famous. Let's see who he's talking about. He's talking about Hannah Elizabeth Clark saying, "Did you hear the good news? Charlie Kirk got pew-pewed in Utah. Let's hope for the exact opposite outcome his loved ones want." What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit thing to say. Also, I'm proven otherwise 100% guarantee this was fascist on fascist crime. Oh, sorry. I mean, Republican on Republican crime. Oh, wait. I mean, white on white. You know what? Never mind. You know what I mean. Also, no one better comment on this with the treat others the way you want to be treated. And we have to be better than the fascist by being nice. Fuck that noise. I'm glad he got shot. He deserved it. The only way to make fascists stop is by eliminating them. Jesus Christ, this bitch keeps going.
Good. Put her out there.
Wow, what a fucking crazy bitch.
Yeah, put her out there. Make her famous.
Is this Facebook? I think this is Facebook. They, them, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Studied at the Highway Construction Careers. All right. All right, lady. Well, you said what you had to say. I hope you're happy with your post after today, because I don't think
I
people
will
are
say I
gonna
hope
be
she
very
loses her
happy.
job, but she probably doesn't even have one.
She probably is like a fucking deadbeat somewhere. My God. What else is going on? Let's see if there's is there any other updates? There was I mean, I saw a couple more crazy trolls talking about this. That was kind of insane. I was like, what the
Well,
hell?
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of videos where, people are, like compilations of liberals who are happy this happened and saying a bunch of horrible shit. But
It's just
for me,
fucking
it's almost
awful.
like they're not even worth giving breath to.
Yeah, no. It's not. I mean, it's like what else what else can you say, like, cuz you try to be better and then you see that and then it makes you freaking enraged and you're like, maybe I can't be better than that, but I want to be. I want to be. Um let's see, what else did I see that was kind of fucking crazy. Let's see. Did we see anything else did you see anything else that was kind of points at this? Because I don't see anything that was like they haven't really shown, obviously, like this, like it hasn't been caught. I just can't believe they haven't caught the guy.
I mean, look, it seemed like a lot of people were there. Yeah, maybe it's hard. I mean, it's weird that no gun was found, like nothing was found. I don't know.
Nothing was found. That's right. I guess Elon Musk said some stuff. Maybe we should check out what Elon said. Let's see.
And also, I don't even know how. Like once it's over, like how are they even going to find this person?
This is what I'm wondering. That's why I'm like, how could they not know? Like, how
Like if they
is
don't
that
catch
even
him there,
possible?
if they don't catch him there, how are they going to find him?
They're not. That's every hour that passes by, the guy's basically gotten away. Like, which means an assassin is at large. Like
Yeah.
that's insane. That's insane. Like Donald Trump should like leave basically his house for the next little while. Like somebody literally killed him. Charlie, I mean. Where's Elon Musk's account? I have Elon muted now, so it's like hard for me to see anything but Elon Musk.
Yeah, he gets a little cringe sometimes.
I had to mute him because he was just so like him and his stupid grok and like his like transhumanism was driving me crazy. Let's see, what is this? Tim Sharp, I just saw this as I was trying to look for Elon Musk's account. It says, listen to this video by TMZ announcing the death of Charlie Kirk. You can audibly hear the staff cheering as they receive the news that Kirk has died. It's the seconds before it's relayed on air. What? Even TMZ?
If he's still on the loose because they want to find him. So I would think that that's one of the main reasons they're holding this news conference. So my guess is we're going to see an image of this guy possibly in the next 20 minutes. The news conference is scheduled for 3 o'clock in Utah time, which is 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. Janet, go to have somebody look at the Fox. Trump just posted that Charlie Kirk is dead.
All right, so is this ready to pull the trigger when you get Trump cut in a second?
What did Trump say?
Yeah, who sent it?
So what did Trump say? Yeah, Trump just said he's dead. Yeah.
Did you
he just
hear
said
it? I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
And my sympathies
that up?
go out to his beautiful wife.
Like right now.
Yeah. True social. True social. It's number 2 in pending.
Did you hear them cheering? I didn't hear anything.
You're still in it.
I didn't.
You're still in it.
Okay.
Get it up.
Got it. Can someone alert this, Abby or Liam? Or Rob, sorry. I know you're there.
I want to confirm
Okay, it's
people
up.
in the back
Now
row
get the
cheering
Trump
about Charlie
statement in
Kirk. There's a
immediately.
police chase in
Oh, they
Central
heard
City
it.
right
Okay,
now,
well,
and
I
that's what
didn't
they were
hear it.
watching. Not
So
Charlie Kirk
Donald
related.
Trump just posted that Charlie Kirk is dead.
Oh, it was before he announced it? Okay,
wow.
let me go back.
Go to
Oh, there.
go to
Are they cheering now?
Yeah, they're cheering that. I just heard. I literally went to that mark where he's listen.
But do we know they're cheering that? They're cheering
Okay,
Charlie Kirk.
Let's go.
if he's still on the loose because they want to find him. So I would think that that's one of the main reasons they're holding this news conference. So my guess is we're going to see an image of this guy possibly in the next 20 minutes. The news conference is scheduled for 3 o'clock in Utah time, which is 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. Janet, go.
There's the cheering.
Go to
I don't know if
Oh
they're
my
cheering,
God.
though.
look at
Like I don't know if it's
the,
connected.
Fox.
You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if it's connected to what this guy is saying.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's coming from a different room.
It's coming from somewhere else. So we don't really know if they're like cheering to this guy or if it's even the news. Mind you, it's definitely a somber day. So it feels like it's weird. Like maybe somebody told something, girl, I got engaged today. And some
Yeah,
chick's like,
it might
oh
be
my God,
because
so
it
good for you.
sounds like it's
Meanwhile,
coming from a
this
different
guy in
part
background is like,
of the
Charlie
room.
Kirk is dead. And like, you know, I don't
Yeah, I don't think I don't because like I didn't see anybody here laughing, and it
Yeah.
sounds like it came from a different room, right?
It sounds like it came from somewhere else. Well, I mean, this guy's definitely doesn't seem to be happy. That's for sure.
No, not at all.
I mean, yeah, zero benefit of the doubt. I mean, I understand why people would be saying like that, but I don't know. I don't know. It didn't seem
I've
like
been
in
to
the room.
TMZ to this building before. I've been to this office. I know like they have a lot of different things going on in different rooms. So I don't think it was related to this.
Russell says they cheered when they saw the post, but how do you know that? You're
How do
not
you
in
know
that
that? Like
room. I don't understand. This clip is not giving me that vibe. But I don't get
But
it.
you know, look, I understand people are upset, and it's maybe it's not a day to be laughing and joking, and we have to remember that. Look, not everybody, knows Charlie Kirk that well, or was a fan or whatever, and this probably has nothing to do with the laughing. Had nothing to do with this. So that's the only benefit of the doubt I'm giving, because I didn't see anybody in that room laughing.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone there laughing, but I will say this to Russell's credit and to other people's credit, I can see why you would think that, because everybody, the leftist media has become such a fucking shit show.
Yeah,
that
but
I
here's
can
the thing: Harvey
understand. I
Levin.
can understand why.
Harvey Levin is a Republican, though.
That's true. I mean, the main TMZ guy. That's why I was shocked when I said, like,
Yeah.
wow, TMZ. I can tell you this: if that chick is doing that, I feel like that guy's gonna probably fire her. Because if that's true, I don't think he would appreciate that going around about TMZ.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna put a question mark on this one because it didn't look like it was happening in the same place.
yeah, and I mean, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah, because those people know they're on camera. I mean, that's a good point too. But then again, it's not like the left is very shy about being assholes on camera. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
true, but the thing is, with TMZ, there's a lot of based people on that show. So like, they're not purely like some leftist show. You know what I mean? TMZ is
yeah,
just
that's why I was a little shocked when I saw that. I was like, I don't know about this. But who knows? I mean, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I couldn't tell.
yeah, I
Um,
can tell. So I'm gonna lean on it can go either way.
Either way, yeah, I could see it. I could see it. So this is one of Elon's posts. So he's quote tweeting this dude, and it says the left wing mainstream media, as well as figures like Gavin Newsom claiming Trump plans to be a dictator, has created a climate of hysteria against right wing figures that could radicalize any number of unstable people to engage in political violence. Pray Charlie Kirk is okay. Well, we obviously know the end result of that is not the case, but Elon said exactly, which is, I think that's kind of like the crux of the matter here and I think that's what Charlie Kirk was talking about in the clip we played, is the radicalization of the American people and how it's been kind of like going that way for a long time. The left has been trying to radicalize the people for so long. I mean, like before Trump, I mean, since 2016, 2015, even before that, like before he won. So like they've been trying to say he's a Nazi, they've been trying to say that MAGA supporters are Nazis. I mean, right now they're calling poor Charlie Kirk a Nazi, like it's so crazy that like that's where we're at, where a lot of people on the opposite political side to I guess MAGA think that everybody's a Nazi and they should just die. It's very alarming, and I this is why I blame the media, because I think they're culprits to this situation. It's gotten so bad. Here's another, I guess I just saw this. What is this? This is like one of those leftist people claiming he's dead or something and being happy about it. Charlie Kirk changed my life, says this young man. I attended Turning Point USA's Young Black Leadership Summit in October in 2018. I was 14 the time, but Charlie told me it didn't matter how young I was, I could fight alongside him in this movement. From then on, I attended every Turning Point conference every year from 2018 to 2025. I grew up in this movement. I became the person I am today because of the inspiration of Charlie Kirk and his organization. I will never be the same without him, and this country will never be the same either. He was a husband, a father, a man of God, and a visionary to our nation. I actually do think that at some point Charlie Kirk was going to run for president. I don't think that was, beyond reproach kind of thing. I think that he may have considered it. So it's
I mean,
possible.
it's hard to say, and it's crazy because I keep forgetting how young he was. He was only like what 31,
Yeah. So I don't even know how old he was. He was so
31,
young.
32 maybe. I mean, he was a young guy.
Let's see.
Which makes
Charlie
this even
Kirk.
like worse, man. It's like he had like just a really bright future ahead of him. So.
Yeah. He was 31 years old. Oh my God, that's devastating.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, he was. I mean,
31.
31 years old, man. The guy had a great family, great kids, wife. He could have did a lot, I mean, it's
31.
it's a waste, man.
I'm 40, and I like that made me kind of sad even more. Like, he's so
Well,
young.
you know what's even more tragic? I guarantee you, though, the person who shot him was just some waste of life who had nothing going on, and probably a complete loser. And
Well, unless it's government related.
I was about to say that unless it was a hit by the government, then yeah.
I hate going to that place, but my mind is all up in that place.
Oh, my mind is always, look, I don't ever trust I don't give a fuck who is president. I don't care who's in charge. I will never trust the government.
Yeah.
Ever.
I feel like even if it comes out that it was like that kind of person, I just can never stop thinking about like the Manchurian Candidate. Like I just always think about like it's a patsy. Like it has to be a patsy. Like these people are usually patsies. Like they're not.
Oh yeah, going
like, yes,
down
they're deadbeats, but they're usually patsies.
Oh yeah, I mean, starting from like Charles Will's Boots to the guy who killed Kennedy or supposedly
Duran
killed
Duran.
Kennedy. Like all these guys were patsies. They were all hired by someone else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, Duran Duran to this day denies that he killed RFK. I mean, it's just fucking crazy, man. Like the kind of shit.
But see, and I guess that's why I with Charlie, I'm curious because usually what they do is they go after political figures, where Charlie was just a talking head. He was just a pundit. He wasn't a.
But he had such a fucking massive following, man. Like we were talking about, like today, people were saying those 2,000-3,000 people there at the event. That's a lot of fucking people. It's not even the elections or anything. That's just regular. That's like a regular day for Charlie Kirk. So here we go. Some people celebrating. People that look like this. Very shocking.
I have great news. Things are looking up for the American people. Not Charlie Kirk, for obvious reasons, but other things are looking up. I have great news. Things are.
I hate you, whoever you are.
Breaking news: Charlie Kirk was.
And you know what's crazy about this?
As
for
of
me
right now, I
is
think his condition.
These people don't even realize how it would have been to their benefit if he would have lived. Like they have no idea how hard they made it for themselves at this point.
It's so bad.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, I just don't think after today things are gonna be the same. There's gonna be like, I mean, can you imagine like now what anyone's gonna have to go through when they're going to some type of like public event? Like, I mean, I'm just worried. I'm like worried about going to those things, like just because I feel like regular trolls are gonna show up, let alone like fucking insane people trying to kill you. Like,
oh yeah, I mean, look, I remember when I first started YouTubing, and when I was a little bit more crazy. I mean, believe it or not, I'm actually tame now. When I first started, man, I was bug wild, and I was saying some wild shit. In fact, I remember my first video ever was about Dylan Mulvaney. That was like my very first, and I had to take it down so I can get monetized.
Wow, you did? That's so crazy.
But like, I remember when I first started YouTubing, man. I remember that Comic-Con, like right before that San Diego Comic-Con. I had some threats against me, like, "Hey, when I see you, at Comic-Con, I'm gonna do this to you, or I'm gonna do that." I'm
scary.
like, whatever, I didn't take it serious, but No, I mean you're right. The threats are out there, man. It's crazy, and you never know which person is going to take what you say the wrong way.
Russell, I was like, Duran is abandoning us, Duran. I always fuck those up.
Yeah, when you said Duran, I'm like, wait, the pop group?
It sounds the same people. I always fuck those up. Thanks, Russell. That was a good correction. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
But yeah, you never know who's going to take what you say the wrong way, and it is
Yeah.
kind of scary, because
It's
the thing is,
fucking terrifying.
they know who
dude.
you are. You don't know who they are.
Yeah, it's so scary. You know what it is? So there's also like the online aspect of it too. Like with Charlie, he's such a public figure. But like, I mean, I know so many people who get like stalked and bullied online like nonstop. Gina Carano made a post about that like a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you saw that or not, but she was like talking about like how she's being online bullied. Like it's reached to a level where, they tried to dox her and her family and like all this stuff. And it was just like, it was so mental. And I'm like sitting there reading this thing that she had written. And I was like, that's pretty much like so many online people I know. Like they're constantly being stalked. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do about these stalkers. If you block them or whatever, they just come back with more, like, what's it called? Like fake accounts or ghost accounts or whatever it was. And, it's just like, there's nothing you can, there's no like Interpol or any police or anything like that. There's no file you can open. Like, even if you contact your local police, they'll be like, well, is it like a local thing? No, well, we can't really do about it, but thanks for opening the file kind of thing.
Right.
You can't really do anything. So it's like, it's just so frightening. Like it's so scary, and that's why this kind of stuff I feel like is so like set up to make people even more scared to talk, like even more scared to come out and say what their opinions are. And because really what stops the authoritarian regimes is conversation. Like it is, like, I still believe to this day that the reason COVID stopped the way it did is because people started asking questions, and people kept asking questions, and people kept being like, nope, this isn't right. People there was a level where people snapped out of the hysteria at some point and were like, okay, this is getting way too far. Like, what's going on with the truckers? What's going on with the bankers? And at that point, it just kind of started coming to an end because they really, because people kept talking.
Right.
And I think that they want people to shut up. That's why they do this kind of stuff. Yeah, thank you, Russell. You're a valuable part of this team Nia Infinity. Yeah, Gina's definitely wise. And I mean, it's scary though, man. It's scary to go through stuff like that and then be like, oh, there's nobody I can talk to about this at all. So like I do wonder if maybe Charlie gotten some death threats, or I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he's
like
gotten many of
it's
them.
probably like on a daily basis for him. But I do wonder, like, if something comes of that, like if it's maybe it's like an online stalker or something like that.
When I first heard he got shot, I thought it was like they said he got shot in the chest. I'm like, oh, okay, well, hopefully, depending where it is, he could survive that. But when I
Yeah.
heard it was the neck, I immediately knew it was over. I'm like, nah,
No, I saw the video, man, and I was like, oh, he's dead. It's
you
over.
don't survive a neck shot too often.
No, I mean, like, it was kind of the same. Isn't it weird how like it was kind of the same way as the girl got Iryna? I always fuck
Yeah, they
I
both
always fuck
got
up her
killed
name.
by neck
By
wounds.
neck wounds, which is in a way kind of sacrificial if you really think about it, because in biblical stuff, that's how they sacrifice, people. It's through that neck wound. It just, I don't know, it just hit me. I was like, wow, it feels like a sacrifice. Like these satanic motherfuckers are doing some bullshit.
But also, and it's weird because Charlie Kirk was just talking about her, getting killed, getting stabbed in the neck, and then like a few days later, he dies by getting shot in the neck.
Yeah, it just makes you think. Oh my God. I'm just reading the chat.
I mean,
They shot Charlie right in the neck, Russell, like right here.
yeah.
I don't know if you saw the video or not, but it was.
No, I did. I didn't want to, but I was like, yeah, okay, let me just go ahead and take a look at it. Then I instantly regretted it.
Yeah, it was that was me with Iryna too. Like I could not watch that video for days.
Yeah.
And then the only reason I actually did watch it, because I was like, I can understand what it's like when somebody gets stabbed in the throat, you know. I but like the only reason I watched it was because people kept talking about the people around not doing anything, and I kept wanting to kind of tell myself like there's no way these people didn't do anything on purpose, you know, like so I have to watch the video for myself to see what the surrounding was like.
Right.
And so I actually did watch it because of that fact alone. And it was so fucking heartbreaking, man. It was so heartbreaking. I've been like I've kind of been on the verge of like tears like for days now. I feel like it's just been like a kind of like a haze. Like I don't want to like crack up and start fucking just bawling my eyes out, but it just feels so completely draining, like soul wise.
Oh, absolutely.
Hypnotic just rated the stream, so shout out to Hypnotic. What's up, Hypnotic viewers? We're talking about some dark shit, but hello everybody. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was cleaning my house, my apartment the other day, 2 days ago, and I found this big bag of gummies I forgot I had, and that I bought like months ago. And I'm like, you know what? Today I am cracking that bad boy open after the show, and that is going to be my night, because I feel like I've been just stressed out all day. I feel like I've been kind of on edge all day. I'm like, I just need to go somewhere else mentally.
Yeah, I understand. Here's an interesting tweet from the Quartering. He says, I've been radicalized by the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Starting immediately, I will be attending church weekly. I will make babies. I will get involved in local politics. I will get involved in national politics. I will use my platform to inspire others to do the same. That's an amazing tweet to me.
That's a great tweet, man. But I don't want to think about the Quartering making babies.
I don't think anybody wants to think about the Quartering making babies, but you know what? Good for you, Jeremy. I best of luck to you making babies. Yay, Hypno Raid. You guys are awesome. Hunter says for $2, hail subbed. Rest in peace, Mr. Kirk. Thank you. Thank you for subbing, and rest in peace indeed. But you know what? Like I will say, I love this kind of response because I think this is what Charlie would want. I think Charlie would want people to attend more church. I think that he would want people to make more families. I think that he would want people to get involved in especially local politics. And this is why I was telling you, like, it's good for you to tell your congressperson that you're mad. Like, it's okay to be mad about what's going on. And then especially in your local politics, because that is really where you can make a difference. So if you're, you know, what's going on in your local schooling or whatever you don't like, go to the fucking school council and make noise. Like you have to talk, you have to use your voice.
Yeah.
To you know, stop this bullshit from happening.
Local government means a lot more than national government.
Yeah, I definitely like this. What's up, Steph? How you doing? Saw you guys go wild at the Chrissy Maris Content House. That seemed like a blast. Welcome back to the chat. Russell Hall for 2 says, watch out, ladies. Jeremy's after that snooch. He's married, Russell.
He's a married man. He's a married
man, and he's been married for a long time. So I think the snooches are safe for now. They might not be safe from you, though. Watch out, ladies. Watch out for Russell Hall. Oh my God.
Also, I never heard it referred to as a snooch, but
cool. You know what? I've heard snatch. I've never heard snooch before. That's a new one. Have you chat? Have you guys ever heard of snooch before? Because that's a first for me. I gotta say.
But then again, I'm not hip with all the kids' new, slang. There's a bunch of new slang for vagina and.
Yeah, me too. Is that the new thing that snooch is that the new slang for vagina? Vajayjay. I always like vajayjay. That was my favorite.
I think the kids now are they're going old school. They're calling it box again.
They are. That's funny.
Box now, yeah.
Yeah, we saw that they released the initial suspect. Well, the initial suspect was apparently that Larry David motherfucker. Then they let that guy go, and then they said they arrested somebody, and then they fucking released whoever this person was after questioning. So we're kind of watching what's going on. I told Dante to keep it, keep on the Cash Patel refresh.
I am, but you know what, man? Time is not on their side, man. The longer this goes, they're not going to catch the guy.
It's looking really bad. I'm not gonna lie, because the first the first kind of 24 hours is key, but I just don't, because it's such a massive event and they just didn't catch the guy. I don't think I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. They let him go. I don't. There's no way. There's no way that would happen. It's just, I just don't think so. Russell for 2. You can trust Russell Hall, ladies. And he's got the little halo. And then he sends in a little devil. Because apparently Russell Hall is bipolar. So yeah, watch out indeed.
Yeah, he's after your snooch, ladies.
From the chat. Someone was spotted on a roof running away after the shot. We saw that one video of the guy on the roof, but I haven't seen anything else. Have you seen anything else about a roof running away guy?
You know what? Just that one video, but it's hard to make out what they're doing.
I just thought that guy was just lying down on the roof. I didn't even see him run. I just saw him kind of lying down.
Well, if he's laying down, he probably has a gun.
Yeah, he looked like he was lying down with a sniper. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, we can go back to that video. I think I still have it up here somewhere. Let me go back to the video. But if you guys do see anything that you want us to report on, I do have a Twitter, and I've tweeted about this stream. So if you guys want to go drop it in that comment section, we can pull it up easier. And in fact, you know what I'll do to make it even extra easy is I'll pin the comment for this stream, and you guys can just easily access that and drop whatever you guys want us to watch. So it's been
what's crazy to me is right now we're all kind of in shock, right? But yeah, I feel what happens tomorrow,
Definitely. Because it is kind of the fog of war situation where you're other things will come out. But then again, it's who knows? I still think every passing minute, the chance of them catching the guys is dissipating.
Oh, I don't think they're going to get him. If it goes on too long, I don't think they're going to get him.
That's terrifying. I mean, if Cash Patel doesn't fucking catch this guy, he might as well just send in his resignation after what happened with the the Epstein stuff, and now this. I don't know, man.
I haven't been very impressed with this guy lately.
What has he done? Can someone tell me what he's done? That's good. Oh, you know what? They did do a massive bust of sex predators somewhere with Dan Bongino and they did talk about that. That was good. That was a good bust.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Dan Bongino put it out right in the middle of the height of all the Epstein stuff, and he was like, "Look, we just did a massive bust of child predators." But that was pretty much it. Eric over on Rumble says they'll catch the guy with all the cameras everywhere. Somebody will get the footage, the police, and they will track him down that way. I hope so, Eric. I'm just wondering, like, in a massive event like that, 3,000 over 3,000 people there or something. How can nobody have caught any footage? How can they've not caught this guy? Where would he go? It's kind of insane. Unless you have a very specific out, like somebody's helping you out of there, you would think that he would have been caught by now.
Or you're on top of a roof.
Or you're on top of the roof with a path exit. Like, which is bad. That's not good. Let me go to, let's go to maybe Twitter and see if there's any other breaking news. Because I know that there was a bunch of people were tweeting about it all the time. Did you see the Megyn Kelly one? That almost made me cry. I was like,
Yeah.
she was like so sad. I can pull that up. This is the original person that they thought was the person who committed the crime, but it's not this guy. I was like, is that Larry David?
Hey, that looks like Paul Chato.
Oh no. That's even worse. Oh no.
Where was Paul?
I know, right? Russell Hall for 2 says they were changing the film in all those cameras. I know, right? That's what it seems like. Steph, that's definitely a possibility. Like, shit. It's awful. I don't trust anybody. Okay, so this is the Megyn Kelly thing. I'm going to show the people. If you see anything else that's interesting, Dante, just pull it up and we'll show it. I feel so bad for
We
her.
can pray, God, that he survived this. Pray for his family, pray for his children, his 2 young children, and ask ourselves what our country is coming to. How does this happen? How does somebody whose only job is to comment on political matters wind up a target for an assassin? This is the United States of America. We have commentators. We have provocative commentators. This is what we've been doing since the dawn of time. Pray. We can pray.
So sad. So fucking sad. You know what? Since the dawn of time, though, people who have said truth and been advocates for truth have also been, so it's not good. And Megan's asking what the country is becoming. Well, it's becoming this. We can watch the rest of this clip.
Is unknown. And there are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people. So on behalf of everybody else, I got this shit. I don't know if he's going to make a recovery or not. I don't know what his condition is. It just happened as I'm filming this. I saw the video of it happening. I do not feel bad for him in the slightest, and I'm very, very much wondering what MAGA is going to react with. I wonder how they're going to make this about how Black people shouldn't be allowed guns, or trans people. They're probably going to blame a trans Black person. But we can all celebrate because something really awful happened to a really, really awful guy. And again, if you're one of those dipshit people that are like, no matter what happens, you should never wish death on someone, I'm going to cheer and dance and sing. Thank you very much.
Fucking yikes, dude. Fucking yikes. I have another one of these very unhinged people. Here's another unhinged person. And again, these people are dumb because usually they put their monocles on that, on their, they're like, here I am. I'm saying this.
Hey, baby, they done popped Charlie Kirk in the neck, and the word on the curb is that the devil is knocking on that hoe's door. Knock, 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 open wide. So according to the streets, today, September 10th, he was at an American comeback tour, at the Utah Valley University under a tent, giving a little spiel out them crusty little lips. And some man ran up on him and said, "Pow, pow, pow." And here's why I do not give a fuck, because these people incite violence on other people by going on these different news outlets and on the internet speaking recklessly. So we supposed to care now that it's happened to you? Abso-fucking-lutely not. He is currently.
This is like the whole like speech is violence bullshit. Speaking recklessly, so that means like he should be shot fucking dead. Like, I mean, this is just like that's such a mental retardation that these people have. Like, it's like if you think that it did, I mean, they did the same thing in COVID. Like, if you said anything about, oh, I'm not following these mandates, I'm not going to wear these masks or whatever because this is retarded, they'd be like, oh, your words are violence, you're killing people with your words because you're anti-vaxxer and blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, no, words don't kill people. That's insane. But that's what they think.
And some people are saying he's off. Other people are saying that the condition is unknown. But we are seeing a rise in political violence, according to the people as well. What do you expect? You're over there dropping bombs on other countries and ruining their shit. Don't be crying when it comes knocking at your door. Pow.
Wait, so who was Charlie Kirk dropping bombs on?
I don't know. He's dropping a lot of truth bombs, but I don't know if he's dropping bombs on any countries personally.
But also by this idiot's logic, then all of us deserve to have something bad happen to us because we speak recklessly.
Yeah, I mean, including him. Wasn't he speaking recklessly just now? I feel like that was a little reckless, maybe, but.
But you know what? I mean, as stupid as it is to hear all this stupid stuff coming out these people's mouths, it's not surprising either.
No.
Like, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even shocked a little bit by it.
No.
So it's not bugging me because I almost expect these morons to say shit like this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I expected it because, I mean, like the other day, nothing had even happened. And then there was like that whole kind of wave of, Trump has been Minecrafted or whatever, and then like it went viral, and then there was like he's dead what was viral, and like all these lefties were like, yay, he's dead. And then like there was like all this stuff like was, and then they came out and were like, oh, I'm so sad that he's not dead. Like, why are people making this trend? Because I got so happy for a second, and then but he's actually not dead, he's alive. And I was just like, get a life. Like, what is going on with the left where they have no life and they're like, let's go make this thing trend like that? Because people who have lives don't do this kind of shit, man. They live the life. That's fucked up. We have this Rumble rant here. Thank you, Lord Deccan, for $5. Says, Nina, Dante, thanks for the stream. I still don't know what to make of all this, but it's nice to hear some more level-headed voices. Thank you so much for that Rumble rant.
Yeah, I've never been accused of being level-headed, but thanks.
Well, you know what? I did tell Dante, I was like, look, before we went live, I was like, look, we are on YouTube, so YouTube rules. Like, you can't be radicalizing folks tonight. And he was like, yeah, I understand, but we are going to radicalize people to the way of what Jeremy from the Quartering was saying. Go to church, guys. Go to church. Go to your synagogues and mosques or whatever. Like, find your path to God, whatever that may be.
Make babies.
Create families. Like that. Just be the best version of yourself. I like the best version of the human being that you can possibly be. That's what they hate. That's what they don't want. They don't want you to be independent from the government. They don't want you to like, go and buy a house and get a generator and maybe go off the grid. They don't want that kind of shit. So
it's like that old saying, man. It's like the old saying, success is the best revenge.
It is.
Just be successful, and however that may look. You know, that might just be you having a great job, you know, with, you know, your wife, your children, you know, simple house, simple car. You know, that's winning in a lot of cases nowadays, by the way. Get involved in local politics, though. Definitely do that.
He responded to you. He said, Dante, you're always reasonable when I hear your takes on VRL or versus.
Wow. Thank you.
Your reputation is not as trashy as you imagined.
Wow. I had no idea.
Thank you for the $1.99. Darren Burney says many dumb leftist takes to come. Get ready, guys. Yeah, you guys just prepare yourself. The next couple of days on Twitter is going to be absolute garbage. I will do my part. Like I will on Friday. I'm still going to do Infinite Hope. So I will remind you guys that there's still good going on out there, even in the darkest time. So I will do my part and put out the positivity on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. If you guys want a white pill show, come and hang out with me then. A selfless, shameless plug. Shameless plug for my show, which I think is desperately needed. Honestly, I think we live in a time where I'm desperately needed. I'm like, where's my Infinite Hope show right now? Because
we need hope. We need hope.
I feel like we need
good news.
Yeah, I feel like we need to watch some Turtle Love or something. Because my God, like, what is happening in this world right now? We just need more Turtle Love.
And no, that was not the quartering making babies.
Oh no. Hey, don't get too excited. It's no. It's not getting I'm not going shirtless.
Jeez. Not for free anyway. Come on, man.
Hell no. What? Hell no. What are you talking about? My God. Okay, let's see. Is there any other breaking news or anything else we want to talk about? I did go over the luncheon that fucking he got. Oh, this was interesting. Just I know a bit of pace, change of pace here, change the topic a little bit, just to bring in a little bit, you know, it's not so depressing, but still depressing enough. The city of Austin spent $1.1 million on their rebrand. That's a bit shocking of a number. Like I was like, wait,
I could have done that for literally half the price.
Half the price? I could have done it for $50.
Seriously, I literally could have did that for a square meal. Okay. Like
what the fuck is this? What the hell? It looks so bad. By the way, like I didn't know that the regular city of Austin was really so into like Aladdin, because I don't know what's going
what's
on
with the genie lamp, dude? Like that is weird.
What is going on with this? If there's any Texans in the house, can you guys please explain the love for Aladdin and the genie? I would really love to know.
That is a weird choice.
It's a extremely weird choice. I mean, I get this part, like, you know, you got Christianity because it makes sense. It's Texas, whatever. But this, I don't understand at all. Oh, we're joined by someone. Someone's come to hang out with us. Hi, John.
Hey, what's up, Nina? Hey, Verbal.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
On, man?
We're doing all right. We've been just talking about the whole thing that's been gone down for a while. So we just kind of changed a little bit of topic just because it's been really fucking depressing. But how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just checking my audio. Yeah, no, this whole thing is just I don't know, it's just disturbing. Like
so fucked up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we can get out of this so you can kind of share your thoughts, but when did you hear about it? What are your thoughts so far about Charlie Kirk getting assassinated?
I mean, I heard about it just minutes after it happened. I saw people calling for prayer for Charlie, and then, you know, obviously you look into it because you're like, well, what's going on here? And then I saw the video, and yeah, I don't know. It's just like, this has been a bad week for America.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
been a terrible week for America. Did you hear that they caught the guy and then they released him?
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that. Well, I think it was two guys, right? So they got the one guy, he wasn't related. Then they got the
Yeah.
other guy, and yeah. So
Yeah, the guy that looked like Larry David was first, and then it became some other dude, which we didn't know anything about because they didn't release anything about him. But then they said that they've released him, which is really odd to me, John. I'm not gonna lie, because it feels fucked up. Like, I'm like, how could they not know?
Yeah, my spider sensor is kind of going off a little bit too on all that, where it's like, I don't know. There's something odd about this whole thing. Charlie Kirk, it turns out he's got 10 security men. I saw reporters on CBS, and they were saying that it was a very difficult location for them to secure. So he was like literally in the bottom of this, like, like fish, not fishbowl, but it wasn't good because there was a lot of people could be. It just was not the easiest area to secure. There's a lot of different places where, and of course there was somebody up on the roof. We know that much. So
I saw the roof video. Do you have any other video other than the one that was like kind of out there?
Well,
there was only one that I saw. Have you seen anything else?
I think that might have been the only one that I can think of, and I think that was somebody pointing it out before it happened.
Yeah,
because there wasn't any panic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Somebody was just like, what is that guy doing up there? And then like that was, and I saw some guy basically like lying down on the roof.
Whoever they were, this was not the, like that 20-year-old kid that tried to shoot Trump. It seems like they were probably just judging by,
they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they were probably a pretty good marksman. So that, I don't know, some of these things just throw up. It just makes you wonder, like, is there something else going on here? I don't know.
This is the video that we were talking about, guys, just so for the newcomers.
Getting right up.
Yeah.
So keep your eye over here.
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there. Just saying. He just ran from over. Where's my finger? Whoa. From over there, ran in.
That's weird, man. I mean, a guy dressed in like basically all black, because it looks like he's not dressed in light colors, that's for sure. And he's just lying down on the roof. That has to be
probably, more than likely, that's probably where the shot came from. I don't know, like, where else is it going to come from? I guess. It could have came from a number of different places, apparently, but I wouldn't be shocked if that was the guy. And
we just Dante just shared some breaking news. I guess Donald Trump has made a statement.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's watch this together, guys. Before we do, let me just get these two super chats real quick. Hunter for 2 says he is the MLK of 2025. It sure does seem that way for sure. This is a tragic day, and it's a big deal. It's a very big deal. Darren also says for $1.99, this couldn't have been a one-man job. And I kind of agree with you on that. It does not. Whoever it was
wasn't
knew
random.
what they're doing.
It wasn't random.
No. Okay, here we go. Donald Trump.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children and his entire family who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory. May God watch over his family. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Well, there we go. I think that was the first time I've ever seen Trump read off a teleprompter, which was probably appropriate for the very somber announcement that he was doing.
Yeah, it was probably a good idea.
Yeah, so he doesn't like ramble on or whatever like that. It was good. It was a good statement. I mean, that was the first time I was hearing it. That was a good statement. And I agree. Like, people should definitely, like, I've been saying this whole show. If you want to fight back, you've got to do it the way Charlie would have wanted you to do, like free speech, using your free speech, creating families, like we said, going to church. What's this?
Okay, so they don't show anything, just a preface. So,
Okay.
But there was this guy. Did you guys see this or watch this?
I didn't see that.
This guy in the white hat, he kind of, and again, this might be absolutely nothing, but this guy in the white hat it seems like and this is right, it's like right before it happens.
Okay.
But it seems like whoever posted this said that he was like giving signals. Tip of the hat.
Oh shit.
Then touch.
Then that whatever that touch of the face
or the ear. Yeah.
Counting or not counting gang violence.
Okay, and then it happens right there.
And then it happens.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
But yeah, so it doesn't show.
Counting or not counting gang violence.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's possible. I did see this that Luke posted. Somebody's trying to community note it though, so we'll read the community note. But this is apparently I guess the photo of the area. I had not seen this until right now. So okay, let's go through this. Where is this supposed to be? Okay, so this is the center. I guess this is where Charlie was. No, this is what's
Is that
happening here.
yeah, I guess. Okay,
This is where he
so
was.
I think the direction of that. So they're saying the shooter was on the roof there, I'm assuming. And then that point right there on the bottom left corner is where Charlie was stationed.
Okay, so Charlie was sitting here. That's
Yeah.
where the stage is. So they're thinking that the bullet traveled this far.
Yeah, so they're saying
From
what,
the roof.
200, was that two?
It says 200 feet.
Yeah. So it's not that far. But I imagine too, if you've never you'd have to be somewhat experienced doing that to shoot.
That did not seem like it was a rookie. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
It says 200 feet here. Well, that says 300.
You probably wouldn't have
400.
too much.
So it's 455 feet total.
Okay.
Because that's where the end is, right? This is the middle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's 455.
Would you have to factor in would wind resistance even play into that? Do you guys
Probably
know?
yeah, a little bit. I mean, if you're a sniper, yeah, of course. I only know because of video games.
Oh, okay.
I have not sniped anyone.
Sure, Dina, sure.
But I've played a lot of video games, and I was a sniper in the games like America's Army and Call of Duty and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Okay. So
yes,
yeah,
you do
everybody's
have to
saying
count for it.
450 feet. My bad.
Yeah, it says 455.56 feet right here.
Yeah.
So that's
About a football field and a half.
That's a lot of space.
Yeah.
That's a lot of space. Is there anything else that you've seen that maybe I haven't seen that we can talk about? I mean, it's so crazy. Like we were saying earlier, John, because this whole thing has been just kind of like a madhouse with regards to what happened with that poor girl on the train as well, and it just feels all very related, in the sense of like just wanting people to go nuts. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't get away from that picture in my feed or that video in my feed. I still haven't watched it of that woman getting stabbed just because I saw the picture of the blood, her blood everywhere, and I mean I've seen that. Like you couldn't be on Twitter or X and escape that. Like it was constant. Which I'm certainly not going to complain about. People have a right to be. People should be mad about these things. These things are absolutely. Nobody should feel unsafe in this country. And
yeah.
I don't know exactly what the answer is to that, but something has to change. Like something really has to change. And I if that means that we have a more police, like a greater presence on the streets or whatever, I don't know, but something has to change. And the fact that this happened to Charlie today is just gosh, man.
Well, one thing that could change is, when someone gets arrested 14 times, you don't let them out to do
absolutely
crime.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, 100%. That is how does that even happen?
Dude, we were talking about earlier, John, that apparently the lady that let him go, I don't know, Dante, was it the same judge that let him go, or was that like the last judge that let him go? Because
no, this judge let him go 14 times. It's the
it
same
was
judge
the same
who does not have a law degree.
She doesn't even have a
Yeah, that's what I found out today, that she didn't even have a law degree to be a judge. How is that even a thing? Like
they're calling her a magistrate judge, so I don't know what that means exactly. Maybe someone in the chat can tell us what a magistrate judge is, but I don't know if a magistrate judge doesn't need a law degree, but that seems fucking crazy to me.
Yeah,
that any kind of judge, when it comes to criminal law, doesn't have a degree or a license.
Every judge should have a fucking law degree. How the fuck are you gonna judge based on the how do you judge what a lawyer is doing without knowing the law, so that you can
crazy work.
What? Like it makes absolutely
It's-
no sense.
Yeah, it's liberal policies. It's all about it's all about caring about the criminal more than like law-abiding
Yeah.
citizens and innocent
Yeah.
people. And it's even for Van Jones to say like this man was hurting and all that, it's like,
Oh, fuck him.
Oh,
like,
dude, that was so
come
annoying.
on, are you? The man is obviously deeply mentally troubled, but are you going to call out, like you said, Verbal? Are you going to call out the judge that let him off 14 times? Like we have our system is so unnecessarily broken, and I think that's why, that's what's going to cause people to crack. Eventually, people are going to take matters in their own hands, and you're going to start seeing, I mean, I'm just guessing, but there's only so many times you could see things like this where you could see somebody like Charlie Kirk just get shot in the open or this woman getting attacked. And we've seen like, this isn't, it's not necessarily, we've seen these things before, but it's just a matter of time before people just get fed up and they start taking matters in their own hands, or they,
you're absolutely right, man. And like I said, again, guys, that post I put yesterday, just take it with a grain of salt. I don't want vigilantes out there. I have to keep saying that over and over in case the FBI's watching.
Right.
I am not inciting.
Yeah, because
anything.
Dante put a post with like a picture of the Punisher.
Look, it was the Punisher logo, and I just said maybe it's time, but that could be taken many different ways,
It's-
right?
It's time to create a family, Verbal. He's a family
it's
man.
understandable. It's
To the
understandable,
fans who are
man. Like,
watching this show, I just meant there's a Netflix show called The Punisher that I haven't seen yet. So when I say
Correct.
it's time, it just means it's time for me to watch the show.
Watch the Punisher.
That's all that means.
That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
now that I got that out the way.
yeah, in fact, if you're watching, like, please do something about what's going on. Do something, care about actual criminals here, because this is it's easy to see how we could draw those conclusions of like, yeah, people are going to start losing it, because once they start losing trust, and we're already there in the government and the justice system
And the media. The media is the worst. I mean, nobody trusts these motherfuckers. And they're like, every time they just keep dropping the fucking ball. Now, let me ask you something though. Did you feel like maybe Donald Trump, because I feel like that statement was interesting to me. It feels like a little bit calculated, obviously, because I can understand that temperatures are hot right now, right? So maybe he's trying to cool down the people, but it's also interesting that he would even state something without them having caught the guy. So I'm just wondering, like, because usually I would think that you would wait and then make a statement when the guy's been caught, and then you say like, well, we've caught the guy, he's off the street or whatever, but they haven't even caught the guy yet. So I think he's just trying to maybe calm everybody down right now because temperatures are so hot. But at the same time, I'm like, does he know something we don't know? Like, did Cash on them maybe they have another suspect, or maybe there's somebody else have taken in, or I don't know. I'm just saying it just feels really weird to not even talk about the suspect or any leads or anything. Like, he really didn't say anything about the suspect or what's going to be done about this, right? Like, I mean, I don't know. Did he say anything? Did I not catch that? I don't know.
Did he say something about bringing whoever did this? I think he did, about bringing whoever's responsible for this to justice.
Like a generic thing. Like, we're just gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna catch this guy or whatever. But it wasn't anything. I don't know. I just feel like it just feels weird to say something when they don't have the guy yet. And what are you gonna do if you don't catch the guy? Like, I mean, that's insane. I don't know. It just feels weird to me that they don't have the guy.
Yeah. Well, again, there's a couple different options of like, is there something really truly, like, is this what we were talking about, or is this somebody that has been radicalized themselves through the media, through, they've come to believe that Charlie Kirk really is just an absolutely terrible person and he has to be eliminated. There's only a few different options here. And, after the whole Van Jones comment about him being,
Like a mentally ill guy or whatever.
Well, I think he called. What did he say about Charlie Kirk? I don't know, but it's like,
If you have it, pull it up so we can share with
yeah,
people.
I automatically thought about that, but it's like, I don't know. Some people like, we still don't even know about the guy who shot Trump. So it's like,
well, at least they got that guy. But
Yeah,
they didn't
exactly.
get this guy at all.
By the way, Nina, I put a chat as a link in the chat.
Okay, let's see what you got here.
It's
It's
the TMZ thing.
Oh, it's the TMZ thing. Okay, so we went over this, John, earlier because somebody said, I guess somebody in TMZ was celebrating Charlie Kirk getting shot, but then Dante and I watched the video originally, but we were like, well, I mean, it couldn't have been because the wooing sounds came from like the other room. So I guess, okay, here we go. It says we want to make it clear that these cheers were a reaction to the high-speed chase happening in California. This was prior to and not related to the Charlie Kirk death. Then you got James Wood saying bullshit. So okay, let's press play on here.
Janet, go to
okay.
Have somebody look at the
He looked in that direction like, what the fuck are they fucking wooing about?
Right. So again, it doesn't look like I still don't think that they were cheering the fact that Charlie Kirk got shot. Like I actually kind of believe Harvey on this.
But high-speed chase happening would make people that happy?
Oh yeah, like it's like spectator sport out here in LA. we love high-speed chases, man.
That's funny.
Fox.
I don't know.
Trump just posted
chat, do you
that
believe
Charlie
it?
Kirk is dead.
Yeah, high-speed chases are like NASCAR out here, man.
Chat, do you believe that TMZ, the statement from TMZ? You let us know, chat. One for yes.
The
two for
timing
no.
was my bad. The timing of that was if it was just very unfortunate.
That's a
timing for that to
yeah.
be captured, but
yeah, I agree. And
Darren also for $1.99 says CIA MK Ultra still alive in 2025. I completely believe in that. I so sold on CIA MK Ultra shit. I can see that being a thing for sure. Hell no, people are not believing this bullshit. Sure, why not? So it's interesting. Okay, what is this?
So Dick Masterson, he posted this.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, this was weird.
Okay.
No, we didn't go over it. Okay, go ahead.
So I believe it's this person here, which looks like
that's this Omar guy.
Yeah, it looks like they're trans. I mean, that
he looks like fucking Buffalo Bill, man, from
right. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. He said Charlie Kirk is coming to my college tomorrow. I really hope someone evaporates him literally. Let's just say something big will happen. So obviously the FBI got tagged. I thought I saw
several people
tagging
the FBI. And then I saw that guy went protected. But I thought it was interesting because if you pull that, can you pull that up again? Because, okay, so this guy's name is Omar, apparently, like Omar, and it says Najra Galvs, right? So that's like the name or whatever. But Omar was the first name. And honestly, initially, I was like, oh, God, I really hope they're not going to say it's an Iranian person that did this. Because that's, we've all kind of been waiting over here for that other false flag to go down, which would start the war. But then I got a little bit worried when I saw that. So now I see that it's like some trans person. But oddly enough, I did go check the account. And the person had locked down the account and then had changed their name completely. And I was like, wait, what? Because, okay, so let me pull up that image because I think I posted that on Flashcast. Let me just go look at it. But I did post it just so I can have a record of what's going on. But I'm going to pull it up right now. Hang on. There's been a lot of talk in that room. I'm just scrolling. Where did it go? Where's that weirdo's account? So much Charlie Kirk discussions is happening in this place. Where did? Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is what this guy changed his. Oop, hang on. This is it. This is what he changed his account to. So then he wrote it, and then he put non-binary goat of all time. I'm 17. He put, and then put a Mexican flag in their bio, which I just find very strange.
Very odd.
I feel like that's a very strange thing to do.
No, I'm sure the FBI could still. I mean, that's not going to deter them from.
No, of course not.
But I mean, obviously, that person has to be at least somebody of suspicion, or
Yeah. Oh no, I just saw footage of Charlie rushed to the hospital. Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't even, do we want to watch that? I don't think we want to watch that.
You can't really see. Well, if you're thinking of the same clip, you can't really see anything.
You can't really see it, but I mean, should we show it, John? I don't know. Here,
I don't think
just
there's any value.
I just
to
put it in the private chat if you want to see it or whatever. It's there. I just got a couple super chats here. So Darren, thank you for the $4.99. Says lifelong New Yorker. I moved to Mississippi during COVID. The subways were so fucked. Crazy people everywhere. Needless. I feel much safer in a red state. My goodness, Darren. Of course. I mean, it's freaking everybody's like, exit of like out of New York and LA. Like people just need to leave. Dante needs to leave LA. He just said BRB, but when he comes back, I'm gonna tell him, you gotta get out. You gotta get out of LA, man. Like everybody needs to go to like safer places where there's less crazy people. Although I will say I did not expect the North Carolina thing to happen in North Carolina. When I first saw the news out of that, like I was like, oh no, another stabbing on the New York train. And then it happened to be North Carolina. So that was a bit shocking. I'm not gonna lie. Is North Carolina a red state, John, or is that blue? Or
I
don't know.
I mean, probably where it.
I'm guessing it's blue since that judge was able to get.
Well, this city, because if they have mass transit or public transit, I'm assuming she's in a city or in so it's probably blue. Wherever
I'm guessing
living.
it's blue since it's that judge that
North Carolina could be a red state, but she could be in a blue
but
city.
you could be like in a blue zone or whatever.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Oh man, I mean, this is what Dante was talking about though. Like wherever you are, you just gotta have extra awareness about everything. Like this is what I'm telling you guys. When I lived in the big city, I always sat in the back of the bus when your back is towards the back of the bus or by the window. So your back towards the back of the window. I barely ever sat where, you like somebody isn't behind you because I thought I was going to get robbed or something. But it's, you just have to have extreme situational awareness. This is unfortunate productive today's times that we live in. But thank you again, Darren, for the $4.99. The Seaman. Hold on a second. My cat's doing something.
Seaman, thank you for the $5. Says, John, remember the good old days when we just talked about Star Wars? Yeah, I do. I do remember those days. Those were good times, man. Good times.
Yeah, those were good times.
Kind of miss them.
Simpler times.
Yeah, this is a lot of people posted like that this is like a pivotal moment, and I mean I'm feeling the same way. I'm thinking the same thing.
I am too.
I don't know. There's just it's kind of like after the MLK shooting or JFK.
I got to be right back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my cat.
Don't worry. I got it. I think it's one of those things where obviously Charlie Kirk is, he's not as big as JFK or MLK, but he's a very prominent figure, very well-known guy, especially in the conservative movement. And just to be so Just that this happened out in the open and just so I mean it's just hard to watch. If you most of you have probably seen the video at least once. Just how it all happened as well. It's kind of like burned into your brain. So I do think that this is I know you just have things that happen that define times, that define eras, and I do think that this is something that, yeah, you know, we're going to, I mean, the fact that it happened the day before 9/11, 9/10, we're going to probably think like, oh, this is when Charlie Kirk, you know, got assassinated.
Yeah, it's just been kind of an ugly day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, it's right off the heels of what happened to Iryna, what's her name, from the, you know, on the train. We were already in a bad place there. We're already in a dark place, and then today just kind of, you know, added on top of that. You know, it's funny because there's a lot of I noticed there's a lot of streamers who were they were supposed to stream today who didn't because they just can't, man. And you know what? I get it, man. Like I get it. It's like I told Nina earlier when we started the show, guys, it's okay to be angry.
Yeah.
Like it is fine to be angry, man.
Yeah.
And obviously be productive and don't do anything crazy, but you know, it's okay to feel pissed off. It's okay to feel sad. You know, I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
The thing about Charlie Kirk, and the reason why I think the reason why people are taking it so hard is because, again, this guy, he wasn't a politician. He was a civilian, right? He was a civilian like we are, and he's in the same space as we are. And any one of us in this YouTube space, especially, can see, you know, ourselves in his situation where we say all kind of things, man, and we don't know how people are going to take how we say things, right? And that could just be any one of us, right? Getting blown away because some maniac didn't like something we said.
Yeah.
It's like that video Nina played where that gay guy was talking about how he got shot because he was talking reckless. Well, guess what? We all talk reckless. So do we all deserve to be killed?
Yeah.
It's like the whole words is violence bullshit, which I totally don't agree with. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, you can't go around thinking that words are violence, because that's just gonna lead to this. It's gonna lead more to violence, and it's so senseless. It's so I keep remembering like George Costanza being like, "We live in a society. We're supposed to act in a civilized way." And I'm like, yeah, that where is that society gone to? It just feels so it's so reckless. I mean, again, like Charlie Kirk was 31 years old, and I didn't agree with like so much of the stuff that Charlie Kirk said.
Me either.
But you know, I never once ever thought that I want the guy gone. You know, like never in a million billion years that would I ever think that way.
Look, as much as I can't stand Jimmy Kimmel, like I would never wish harm on the guy.
Never. It's so crazy. This is what you guys, this is what it's all about. Like at the end of the day, like I'm saying, here's Charlie Kirk saying, get married, have kids, and stop partying into oblivion. Leave a legacy, be courageous, happy Sunday. God bless all the parents out there. And here he posted this thing. I think that's his daughter. Yeah. That's what it's all about, guys.
That sucks, man.
He's only 31. I mean, 31 years old. I mean, that feels
so young.
That's just too young, man. It's just too young. Like,
it breaks my fucking heart, man.
Yeah. And I mean, any age, like, yeah, it would have been terrible. But like, this is, you know,
so
to leave
young.
behind 2 kids and his wife. I mean, I think the thing of it is, you know, you see somebody, and again, these 2 things that happen, and you know, the unfortunate reality is like, things are happening all the time. They just don't necessarily get publicized.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we probably would all just go mad if we saw every single injustice and terrible thing going on in this country. But but Charlie, the girl that got stabbed on the bus, I mean, 23, just coming home from work, and absolutely innocent, senseless crime. And then Charlie is like, he just, even if you disagreed with the guy, you just got the vibe like he's a good guy, though. Like, yeah, you're not going to agree with you're not going to agree with anybody on or everything about, with everybody, but so what? I mean, he genuinely seemed like a good guy, good, decent guy. And I don't know, man. It's just, it's just it's just hard to make sense of it. Cause like, you just don't think of all the people you would think would be targets for assassination, which he's gotten death threats. So I guess it's not that surprising. Like even that person on Twitter, like their ex, they're not the first person that did that or said something like that. But you just don't, you just don't think something like that's going to happen. You just don't expect it, I guess. At least I didn't.
Here is the New York Times talking about the assassination of Charlie Kirk, saying Charlie Kirk, right-wing force and a close Trump ally, dies at 31, as if the guy just died in a fucking car accident or something.
Yeah.
Like, how about the word murdered, as James Wood says here, or assassinated? Because I mean, it's not like the guy just, fell off a fucking ladder. Like, I don't understand. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Just report what happened, for crying out loud.
But also the wink of, close ally of Trump,
Right.
Yeah.
you shouldn't care about this guy, because he was close to Trump.
Close ally of Trump is a definite, like, go out there and be fucking assholes to this guy, by the way, because he's a close ally of Trump. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Again, we don't hate the media enough.
No, we don't. We absolutely don't. This person here says liberals were more upset about Sydney Sweeney's jeans than Charlie Kirk being killed, which is kind of true.
That's very true.
Yeah.
She shared this video.
I love you.
I love you too.
Gigi, you don't just get to get everything you want.
Poor fucking little girl.
Okay. Well, you have to be on very good behavior to get such a thing like this. Okay? Hold on. You have to behave well.
Did you earn it?
I know, but what did you do for it? Have you been a good girl? Okay, I'll get it for you.
Oh man, that's fucking heartbreaking. Oh my god, this is so heartbreaking.
And again, 31, man, 31 years old.
I can't believe like his
man.
daughter is gonna grow up without a dad because of some fucking crazy bullshit like this.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like still looking at. I'm trying to look and see if there's any other updates so that we can update people if there's anything else that comes up. But if you guys have anything else to say, feel free to say that.
Do you think they're going to catch the guy?
At this point, I'm kind of leaning towards no. Because
Only because as time goes on, man, it gets harder and harder to catch these people. So too much distance between now and the crime. So
yeah, it just feels like if they were going to catch him, they would have caught him by now.
Whoa, there's a guy cheering in the crowd after Kirk got or after this whole thing happened.
Oh
Let
no.
me make sure that you don't that Charlie's not in this video.
Oh my god.
You know what? It's tough to say though. If this is here, I'll just play it. But I think I don't know if he's just cheering that he's in the crowd, because it looks like Charlie's not even at the event yet. So I'm not quite sure what they're trying to say here, but we'll play the video nonetheless.
Sure. Darren says for $1.99 dies. Wait, there's much more spin coming. Yeah. They're just gonna be spinning this for a while. They're fucking disgusting. They're not gonna show anything, John, are they?
Okay.
Because like
No. I think this is even before the event started, but this gentleman said FBI looking at this guy. Oh, maybe they were carrying. Maybe they were carrying.
Oh shit, they
more.
were carrying him off.
Yeah, no, that's a very,
Oh, that's just weird.
very odd reaction. Very odd
Why would
reaction.
this guy be happy? That's fucked up.
Because I think all these people are they down because of the shots? Yeah, I guess so.
I think so.
I thought they were just sitting down, but I think was this like a standing?
No, because everybody was standing up.
Yeah, I think
the event.
they're carrying. I think they're carrying him away right now.
Yeah, I saw the other video.
Yeah,
I have it in the private chat.
Yeah, no, this is that's very bizarre, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, find this guy. This is a very odd reaction to that. What the hell? Obviously, he's yeah, I guess the question is he cheering? Is he cheering just because he's a liberal and he's happy about what he saw?
But why would he be? Oh no, yeah, because this is one of those events where the liberal people go
they
to like
come.
argue with Charlie Kirk. So yeah, it's not like this is like a rally or so, like a Trump rally or something. This is one of those events where the unhinged go to talk.
Yeah, like the whole
Charlie
crowd is
Kirk.
full of those people. So
Yeah. Oh shit. So yeah. So it kind of makes sense that there'd be some crazy fucking idiots that are happy about what happened.
Yeah, still, yeah, that guy needs to be questioned.
That guy looks like he needs soap.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like I was gonna say I could smell, him through that video, but that would get me arrested in the UK now.
Well, you know what? Don't ever go to the UK.
Yeah.
There's your
If
answer.
I was in the UK, I could get arrested for saying that, because that's what that comedian got arrested for saying about some trans person.
Oh, I would never step foot in the UK at this point.
Yeah, fuck the UK. This is do we want to watch this? This is Dr. Phil talking about Charlie Kirk. I don't know if we want to watch it.
Oh, you could.
You guys seem really
You want
excited
to.
about it.
Yeah, I mean, you could play it.
I'm scanning. I've been scanning through X to see if there's anything else going on.
Okay.
But yeah, play it.
Yeah, let's watch this. Okay.
Dr. Phil, back with you. Sadly, with an update. Charlie Kirk has been pronounced dead after being shot at an event at Utah Valley University. I reported earlier that he had been struck by one shot at this event while he was taking questions from students, apparently shot in the neck and taken immediately to a hospital where life-saving efforts were made. But sadly, my friend and colleague, father and husband, 31-year-old Charlie Kirk, has passed away at the hands of a shooter. He has been pronounced dead in Utah. Charlie Kirk, 31 years of age, has been pronounced dead. I can barely believe I'm saying these words. if you're wondering how this happened, Charlie was reportedly doing what he does, letting people speak, letting people ask questions at this event where many were trying to keep him from coming and sharing. A report from former Representative Jason Chavetz, a Utah Republican who was on site with his family, reports that Charlie was answering a question. Second question. First question was something about religion. Second question, he said he was answering a question about transgender shooters when the single shot
Oh, shit.
Chavetz said that he took the first question, and when he got to the second question, which was about 30 minutes into his presentation, I'm reading a quote now, 2:30 local time, and the question was about transgender shooters, mass killings versus people that weren't transgender. And when that happened, when that question came out.
Okay, that's kind of fucking wild that he went out at that question. I did not know that. This was interesting. Okay, let's keep going.
Going to have the interaction, one shot, Chavez continued. I was watching Charlie. I can't say that I saw blood. I can't say that I saw him get hit, but I did see him fall immediately backward.
Oh, I saw it. It was
to
bad.
his left. I am absolutely heartbroken.
I just remember the image of him like getting shot, and it's so bad. It's so bad.
This is tragic. I can just imagine what his wife Erica and his two young children are dealing with. Charlie Kirk, conservative activist, doing what he did, has been shot and killed at a rally at Utah Valley University. God bless you, Charlie. God bless your family.
Wow, that was kind of powerful. Mark, hey, thank you for the $5. Says, question for the panel: has the age of Socratic dialogue behind us? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what Socratic means.
I believe it's you're asking the Socratic method would be asking. I believe it's asking questions, right? And but he's probably saying debating. Maybe I've got that wrong.
Just to clarify, it says it's a methodical cooperative discussion format used to explore complex topics. So I guess that's how Charlie did his show. It was the Socratic dialogue method. I definitely think yes. I think things are going to change after today. I don't think people are going to do like open panel discussions in that way. I
think it's done.
Yeah. I mean, you're risking your life. Like if you're going out there, unless you're going to go behind like bulletproof glass or whatever, like have like fucking, like the Pope set up or some shit and like have bulletproof stuff. Kind of like the way we did COVID for, the virus, like everywhere you went, there was like that fucking class barrier between you and everybody else because they thought that's what's going to protect everybody. Unless you have bulletproof glasses that are going to actually stop bullets, I don't think people are going to be doing any live events anytime soon.
I mean, I wouldn't.
It's certainly not why the killer is at large.
Here's a crazy. Sorry,
they haven't even caught the guy. Go ahead, John.
No, I just seen this video and it looks like the bullet might have ricocheted off. It looks like Charlie was wearing a bulletproof vest under his shirt. And it looks like this person is saying that the bullet ricocheted off Charlie Kirk's bulletproof vest and got his neck.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I'll show you that. Did you see it?
I saw the video
of
him getting shot, and that looked like a straight shot to the neck. It was an intended shot, and they knew where it was going.
No, I
well, and also
okay.
there
Here,
was,
I'm going to show you. I'll
Okay.
send you the video, but I'm just
Yeah,
seeing
send
it
me
for
the
the first
video.
time. I might be wrong myself.
also there was an exit wound, so that means a ricochet wouldn't leave an exit wound.
Mm-hmm.
Like full force will, but not ricocheting off of something. It's not going to leave an exit wound. So
yeah.
So I don't know that I question.
Sure.
I question that too. And you know what? Like, maybe it'll be done inside. Like, maybe the debates will be done inside. But if that's the case, it's gonna be a full on, like, I mean, they're gonna do searches. Like, they're not gonna let people just, like, walk off the street anymore. I just don't see it. If you guys have anything to add to this super chat to answer.
No, I mean it just there's no benefit to doing these kind of discussions anymore.
It certainly doesn't seem like that. Thank you, Mark, for the $5. Then the Seaman for $5 says, if you happen to do a live event, don't sit or be still. Keep moving. That is also an interesting perspective. But then again, it's like, why even, like, that shouldn't be a thing. You know what I'm saying, Seaman? That shouldn't be a thing. Like, we shouldn't live in a society where, you're trying to be a moving target for people to make it harder for them to get you. But I can tell you, if they want to get you and they're professional enough, they're going to get you. It doesn't matter how slow or fast you're moving. Mark K says the bullet, exactly what I'm talking about. The bullet came from a high caliber rifle. The person who did this was trained. They knew what they were doing.
I think there's a mic on his lapel, and I think that's the thing that if you see the video.
Oh, I see.
I think it's the force of him getting shot, and that lapel moves, and it makes it look like it could have been. I could see how somebody might see it being a ricochet, but yeah, I don't.
No, I think
if there was an exit wound, yeah, I agree with you guys on that one for sure.
Okay, yeah. Verbal, thank you for being here tonight. You are the best.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, I have
Please
to run.
plug your channel. Oh no. Please plug your channel before you leave.
Yeah, guys. Verbal Riot. Catch me YouTube, Rumble, and X. Find me there. I won't be streaming tomorrow because I have some family things I got to deal with, but I will be back next week. But you can always catch me with Yellow Flash on Saturday nights. So
yeah, and he'll be back next week here too.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back here. So guys, have a good night. And again, it's okay to be angry.
Yeah. Yeah. Take care, buddy.
See you, Verbal. Take care.
My goodness, this is just such a upsetting situation, John. I've been like just trying to, not be sad, but it's very hard not to be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely could use some infinite hope right about now. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things like Verbal was saying. It's, there's a verse in the Bible: "Be angry and sin not." It's okay to be angry, just don't. Like that's the thing with emotions. That's something I've had to learn too. Rather than like suppress emotions, because that's when it gets dangerous. Is when you don't allow your emotions like room to breathe.
You bottle it up. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's when people, probably snap and do crazy stuff too, right? It's just a constant like burying of. So it's like, no, it's better just feel it. If you feel sad, just feel sad. If you feel angry. Like give those emotions room. Hopefully, do it in a productive way, or just do it in a way that doesn't hurt anybody, of course. But like, I think that's I think it's just a healthy response. Like it's it's okay to, if you feel sad, whatever, like, I mean, this was devastating to me. I don't like, I guess I didn't expect to feel the way I did about it, but it's just, I don't know. I didn't
either. Yeah, I didn't either. Like, I mean, I was on the phone with Anna when it happened, and Anna was just like, "Oh my God, they just shot Charlie Kirk." And first of all, I couldn't believe it. Like, it was like one of those things where you kind of hear it and you're like, did I hear that right? Like, what? I'm on my Mexican line, you know.
Right.
Did I just hear that? And I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, that's so crazy. And it's just like, when you see something like this happen, when you hear something like that happen, you go in a state of shock a little bit. And like, because you're a normal person, right? Like, if you're a normal person, you're just gonna be like, what the fuck? And it is one of those incidents, I think, where things are just not going to be the same anymore. I think like this is yet another one of those incidences where we're going to be like, yep, things were not the same after that. And not in a good way. I'm not saying in a good way.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe, hopefully it will be in a good way. Like, maybe people will stand up and like make some changes, because things do need to happen in a good way, like in terms of like changing the laws, like in terms of what happened with Iryna, oh God, I keep messing up her name, but Iryna Zarutska, with what happened with her. Like, there needs to be some laws put into place, like for, repeat offenders, for judges who don't have a fucking law license, for like that kind of stuff. Like, I mean, I hope something comes of that kind of thing. I don't know what's going to happen with stuff with Charlie Kirk, but I certainly hope that at least they catch the guy who did it. Like, my goodness. But every passing minute, I feel like that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I think I just think what we're experiencing is people have a void, like there's a deep void ever since we moved into like the postmodern era, or it's like the post God era. It seems like people have gotten incredibly, like, they've gotten religious about politics, they've gotten religious about a lot of different things. And those are, unfortunately, those are not, if we are indeed, spiritual creatures, that's not going to fill the void. That's not going to fill that emptiness. And I know it seems ultra simplistic, but I just think that these are the results of moving away from God, 10 Commandments, the basic established morals that made our society what it once was. And the further we deviate from those things, people are, what's to stop people from doing insane stuff? If they have no fear of any retribution, and they certainly have no fear of God, like what is to stop these things? I don't know. I don't think there is anything. And so that's something that, like, if these principles are not established in our lives very early on, I don't know. It's looking pretty. I don't know what kind of hope people have to cling to if they don't have that.
Yeah. I did see this, which was interesting. Right now, this is from the New York Yankees, who made a statement. I guess they put Charlie on the big jumbotron at the stadium. It says, before tonight's game, we held a moment of silence in memoriam of Charlie Kirk. Kirk founded the youth activist group Turning Point USA and had become a fixture on college campuses. Charlie Kirk, a husband and a father of 2 children, was 31 years old. So this post is getting kind of wrecked by the lefties, because they're like all, the people who are involved, like keep politics out of sports should be pissed about this, but they're not. And this is hypocrisy, and fuck you, New York Yankees, and like all this shit. And it's pretty bad. But I think like that, this is actually a kind of sweet thing to do.
This is
considering what's going on.
I don't know, like, to me at least, and I'm not even a big Charlie. I was never a big Charlie Kirk fan, even.
Me either.
I was never like but I never hated the guy by any stretch. It's like I might have disagreed with there was one thing in particular with the Epstein thing that I didn't like, but
yeah.
other than that, I had no problems with him, and I think overall he was a very positive influence for a lot of young people, and that's
Especially young men. I mean,
yeah.
when you come, especially when you're like talking about like we live in a society right now where a lot of young men are being led astray for for whatever reason by people like Andrew Tate and like the whole the manosphere movement. And I feel like people like Charlie Kirk were actually like positive influences on young men, again teaching them about like God and marriage and like that kind of thing, and like just some good values, like to be a good father and everything like that. Like
Yeah.
it's what the society desperately needs is more men like Charlie Kirk to kind of make that difference between being a fuck boy or whatever and actually being a father and like a provider for your family. So I think like in that sense, like I really respected Charlie for that. But again, like I had very hard disagreements on a lot of political stuff. I'm not going to get into it right now because who fucking cares at the end of the day? I mean, he's gone now. And really like, but it was, but what it was, but the interesting part of what his job was and what it was all about is to converse. Like that was the whole point of Charlie Kirk's entire thing, like entire platform and entire thing. He always welcomed differing opinions. Like he was like, you know what, like I'll take the differing opinion and I'll talk to you about it, and that's fine. I loved his sense of humor. Like I'll say that because I think that like one of the last things I saw about him was the South Park episode with Donald Trump, which I honestly say I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a funny episode, and I haven't watched South Park for years, but I thought it was a funny episode. And so did Charlie, and so did JD Vance. Like they laughed at it. They laughed at the just a pure, just satirical aspect to it, which because it's satire and it's funny.
Yeah.
And I think and Charlie loved that, and I thought that was really cool because again he's showing like through the kind of person he is, like that he can handle being made fun of, that he can handle that kind of like banter back and forth. Yeah, you think like like the fact that like they put him as Cartman and he's like he went as Cartman and he was like fucking interviewing the libs and he was like, Charlie Kirk stole my bit. Like that's my bit. It was so great because it was like that's what it's all about. So I think that honestly at the end of the day I think maybe I'm going to close out this show on this one, John, but I think like I just want to say rest in peace Charlie Kirk. I appreciate what he did on Earth. I think he gave back a lot to society as a whole. He definitely had a lot to say, and he did it through words, and that's admirable. It's an admirable thing. So I think with that, I think we're gonna close out the show because we've gone like 2.5 hours, and I certainly don't think they're gonna catch the guy tonight. If they ever do. I hope they do, but I just don't think that it's going to happen. What do you got going on next, John?
Well, I didn't post anything today because there just wasn't, I'm not.
Yeah, what can you post right now? It's just crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll probably I don't know, we'll see how tomorrow goes, but I don't know. I don't even know if I want to really go live right now, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. But yeah, it's he accomplished a lot. He accomplished a lot for being 31.
31, yeah.
He definitely he made a good dent, I'd say. And yeah, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Man, it's an absolute shame.
Definitely feels like an end of an era also because it's he did have like that post was saying earlier by the New York Yankees, like he did have he had his finger on the pulse of the youth of the Americans, and I think he's gonna be missed, man. Like Turning Point USA was it was an event, like, and I'm not even a conservative, like in that sense, like I'm not even MAGA, but I know like it was an event, like it was something people looked forward to. It's something people loved. Like So that it's kind of an end of an era, and I hope they keep it going, in his honor. I hope they just
I'm sure they will.
yeah, I hope they keep it going, and I hope that Charlie's fight lives on. And Charlie's fight was, again, as we discussed on the show earlier, de-radicalization of society, and to create families, and to talk, and to have a better society. That's what his vision was. He wanted to create a better society. So if we want to do that, I think that that's the only way that we can do it is through discussion and words, and to follow in his footsteps, really, in that sense. So with that said, love you guys in the chat. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And special thanks to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted up memberships, Rumble rants, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for supporting the channel in the way that you do. I will be back on Friday to even out this show. And I know it's been extremely depressing tonight. So hopefully you'll join me on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, where I talk about good things and cute animals, and actual good humans, because they still do exist. There's police out there that are saving people every day. There is good Samaritans that save people every day. There is good humans out there doing good things. There's people, small acts of kindness happen every day all around us that change life every day for the better. So I will be covering all of that on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So come and join me if you really need some good news. And with that said, I will catch you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.